Hey everyone, Guard the Leaf here. How's everyone doing? I'm just going for a walk right now. My wife is at a meeting right now, so I just figured I'd do a little bit of a walk and talk video. But I just wanted to talk about something that came into my inbox, and I received an email from a U.S. citizen, supporter of the channel, so not somebody that's kind of telling me I have no right to be angry or anything anymore. But this person has been following my channel for quite a long time, and is very disappointed with what their country's doing to the rest of the world and even their own citizens. But at the end of the video, this person actually asked a question saying, GTL, do you think you will ever forgive the United States? And I haven't replied back to this person yet. I will try to do so when I get home. But the question kind of left me I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest, but I wanted to discuss it with everybody because it is a very complicated question. Like, will I ever forgive the United States? And I think if I were to give a definitive answer, there is no yes and no. And the reason for that is I didn't think things would go down this fast, if that makes sense. But one of the things that is complicating it is that not all U.S. citizens voted for this, but even the ones that didn't vote for this, they're not all, how do I say it, understanding with the scope of what's going on right now. I guess that's the best way to say it. Hey, there's like an all-you-can-eat durian place. Does anyone eat durian? I tried it a few times, but it's just not my thing. And looks like there's an all-you-can-eat durian place here. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not a definitive yes or no. And I don't even know how to construct my email to this person in reply, so I figured, I'm just going to do a video and talk. But for me, it's not a yes or no answer, because certain people are supportive of what's going on right now, and it's mainly the Republicans and those 77 million people that voted for it. But the other side as well, it's not a black and white. It's definitely gray. And the person that emailed me is 100% supportive, as well as many of my U.S. viewers that are on the channel right now are supporting my channel. But there is a very large amount of U.S. citizens that are not Republicans that just really don't understand the impact that is going on right now. And if I were to kind of answer that question, I would actually say no, I will not forgive the United States. But at the same time as well, for those that don't support what's going on right now, I have to kind of balance it. I mean, how do I support those but not support their country? And for me, I mean, not supporting the country means not going to the United States, and that's, I think, the easiest thing that we can all do. But it brings up a question: how do I support those that are, in support of my channel, and then also in support of, democracy? So I don't know. I mean, it's just something that I kind of was pondering on today while I was checked my phone. I saw the email and I was like, how do I even answer this? But I always have to think about my friends and family in the United States. I always have to think about my friend Josh. By the way, we did a live stream yesterday, so if you haven't checked it out, check out my channel and check out the live stream. A lot of good humor, laughs from both sides of the board, so check that out. This is the W Hotel. Very nice hotel. One of the, I think it's a 5-star hotel or something like that. Hi. But yeah, I think one of the things that we have to consider as well is how do we, like, in 3 or 4 years, once the orange, actually, on my live stream, I was told not to say the orange guy anymore, because apparently in the Netherlands, it's not really appropriate. So I have to give him a new nickname. So I'm gonna call him Diaper Donnie. Someone else mentioned that in the live stream. I should call him that from now on. But how do we manage the relationship 3 or 4 years once the diaper guy is out of the office? And I realized that, at least for me, who knows? Down the road, maybe 5, 10 years down the road, I might go back to the United States, primarily to visit my family and friends, because I really do miss them. But how do I go there and visit them without supporting their country? So, I'm honestly right now, when things are heated, I'm going to say no. I'm not going to your country. But down the road, I just really don't know how that's going to work. Obviously, the best case scenario would just have my friends and family come to Canada. But that might not be the case for everyone, right? So I don't know. It was just a question that came up, and I guess my answer to that question is, well, the original question was, will I ever forgive the United States? I think my answer is no. And there's just been too much damage that has been created within these 15 months. Let me see if I can get this gimbal to look up. This is the Petronas Towers. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Stupid gimbal's not working very well. But yeah, it's Petronas Towers. I'm in the KLCC area, just walking around. But yeah, I don't know if I could ever forgive the United States for what's happening right now. And I think, at least I'm in my mid-40s, to the day I die, I'm always going to remember what happened. And I'm sure a lot of you guys as well. But I guess the biggest thing I have is, how do we balance? I know for some people it's going to be easy. You just don't go to the United States and you're done. But for those that have family and friends in the US like I do, how are you going to balance that in the future? Are you just going to continue to not go to the United States? Or, are you going to visit your friends and family unless there is a Democratic president back in the office? And I've been thinking about that a lot too. I mean, if there is let's say, for example, there's a Democratic president in the office, does that change things for me? Not really, because it's I think this 2025 has really uncovered a lot of sorry. I crossed when I should. Sorry. People are taking pictures. I'm running through. Sorry. I'm saying sorry a little bit much. But yeah, like I said, there's a little bit too much damage that I just can't forget. And I think you guys know what I mean when I say we can't forget the fact that so many U.S. citizens supported the rhetoric of annexing our country. So many U.S. citizens supported ICE and arresting and kidnapping people. So many U.S. citizens supported, name callings and all this kind of stuff. So that just doesn't erase from my memory. I mean, I'm talking on my behalf right now, and I'm never going to forget that. And same as well. Let me give you guys another look at the Petronas Tower. These things are amazing. You can see them in person. I highly recommend that you guys check it out. But yeah, I'm just kind of walking around the area now. But yeah, there's just too much that I can't unsee, if that makes sense. And I'm sure some of you guys are feeling the same way as well. I'm so sorry. This gimbal I just got is not cooperating. I'm telling it to go left and it's going right, and go right. It's like an airplane. Anyways, I'm sure I'm not doing the settings right. But there's too much for me to unsee right now. And, I think it kind of opened my eyes as well that, even the people that I thought might have been friends or supporting Canada, they're not. Some of them are not. And, I always have to bring back, my incident in Bellingham, which I remember some guy in my comments was saying that I holding a grudge against that. That's just stupid and ridiculous, because what it just meant is it's foreshadowing what actually is happening today. But if you guys aren't aware of that situation, basically I was shopping in Bellingham at Costco. And when I came out to my car, this was about 2012, I think, or something like that. And when I came out to my car, there was a note left on my car saying, "Go back to fucking Canada." And I didn't think anything of it. At the time, it really just didn't faze me at all. But now that I look back at it, it kind of makes sense. So, just because now it's all like in the spotlight, how do we move on with this relationship? And that's why at least for me, I think it's unrepairable. So I want to hear from the viewers, and I have to get inside soon because it's really starting to rain now. So when it rains here in Kuala Lumpur, it dumps. Like, I'm talking about like monsoon rain, and then it'll be gone for like a half an hour. So I gotta get inside. But I do want to ask the audience the same questions. Will you ever forgive the United States for what is going on? And just let me know in the comments. I mean, it doesn't mean necessarily, you don't have to necessarily be from Canada. I mean, this applies to everyone around the world. But let everyone know your thoughts and comments. Will you ever forgive the United States? Or if it's kind of like me, where it's complicated, where you know, if I do want to see my friends and family again, I might have to make a compromise, right? But yeah, just let everybody know in the comments what you feel. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make another video after this, if it rains. But yeah, it's really starting to come down now. So this is the KLCC Mall, and I'm gonna hop in there until the rain stops. So, all right, that's it for this video. And sorry, yeah, there's no co-host, especially when I'm walking. So you have to wait for the next one. But yeah, let everybody know what your thoughts are. Do you will you forgive the United States after everything is kind of settled down? Thanks, everyone. See you in the next one.